Alright, what's this? It's another box from Japan. So, that can of course only mean one thing. I'm not in focus. There we go, I'm in focus now. That can only mean one thing. What does it mean? It means some more speakers. Not to replace the ones in the Datsun 510. Oh no! I ordered another set for the Corolla. No, there's no lights in these ones. These are just speakers, which I can do. We know we can do actual speakers here on this channel. So we're going to unbox these. These are some really cool speakers. They're not light up ones. They're just some cool speakers. But hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you didn't know or you're new here, what we're going to be doing today is installing a Bluetooth amplifier in my 1975 Toyota Corolla hardtop with a 4AGE swapped into it. So we're going to do that. It should be a relatively quick install. And then, we're going to go wash the car because it's filthy and has not been started for some time. It's languished in my garden, in my driveway. Again, I need to drive that car. So let's unbox this and show you what I got. All right, let's grab a knife. Let's grab a knife. Grab a knife. Call that a knife? This is a knife. It's not a very good knife. Anyway, so I'm quite excited for these ones. Well, I'm excited for it. Anything new from Japan. Very nice. Interesting way to wrap it. Literally just in here in a box. Let's hope they're not damaged, because that's not actually good wrapping, to be fair. So again, I bought these from Yahoo Auctions Japan. These were a really, really good deal as well. I only ever buy stuff when it's a good deal, because otherwise, it gets destroyed on import fees. Which, funnily enough, I've not paid import fees on any of these items recently. I don't know why. Bit of a weird one, but whatever. Anyway, so what did I get? I got Pioneer TS-X8. There you go. They're not in bad condition. They're pretty good. You do a little bit of a clean. So there's one. Even come with like rubber mountings on the bottom. That's quite funny. Interesting. Input plus minus on the bottom. No physical wires on these. I'm guessing these just need to be kind of ground out into there. I don't really know. I'm guessing so anyway. They're just going to wrap around there. We will see. Or maybe I've got to take that apart and open it up. I don't know. We will figure that out. So there's one. Happy with that. Let's see the state of this one. In fairness, the packaging is not bad. Again, TS-X8. No, the Corolla, whatever it's called. Good condition. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Quite happy with these overall. These are in good nick. Quite happy. No damage to the speakers, so that's good. That's the main thing. And then it came with the wires, which yes, it does look to be just a hook. As you can see there, just a hook clip for its connector. What we'll do, we'll disconnect these and we'll just do new wires, but we'll do screw connectors and we'll solder them on. So that's cool. And it even came with the bracketry for the bottom, which no one ever really used the brackets on these. So the bracket obviously goes into there, which, I think, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it goes into there, the bracket, I'm guessing. Although it does have like an ohms sign on it. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a look at that and see what we're going to do with it. That's why it's all bent up, actually. Never mind. Anyway, whatever. These are cool. I'm happy with these. So, for those that didn't watch the last video where I screwed up all my speakers. This is what we're going to be installing and wiring in. This is a Bluetooth amplifier receiver. They're quite easy to wire in, they're not difficult. As long as you've got an accessory fuse box, which I've already installed in the Toyota Corolla. I did that off camera as a bit of a test mule for the Datsun 510. They're really easy to wire in. Plus minus to the DC, plug it in, that's power and ground, it works. And if you've got a accessory fuse box, which has 12 volt constant power, then this is the on-off switch for it to draw power. So it's a pretty easy install, just a case of running wires and soldering stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to install this in a very loud car to hopefully have music, which will be really, really cool. So yeah, let's. I think what we'll do is we will measure wires from where this is going to be in the dash, and then bring it back in and solder them on. Because I do have a soldering iron and some heat shrink, so we'll probably solder them on and then heat shrink it down. So cool, good purchase. So these were actually really cheap. So lots of people will probably want to know how much these were. These were £70, whereas the TS-X8 speakers that I bought, that I've now fucked, were £110 plus £50 postage. These were £70 plus £40 postage. Not quite sure why they were. I don't really know why it was cheaper postage. It was the same postage, so I don't really understand. But never mind. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. But just to explain, you can get some really good deals on Yahoo Auctions Japan. Basically, you can get some really good deals on there. Would I have preferred to have some with a light up? Oh, the TS-X8, yes, but it doesn't really matter. I think this is cool as it is. So yeah, so we're going to install these. Anyway, let's place the amplifier in the car on the dash. Alright, so let's get in here and I'll show you where I'm thinking of putting it. And I will show you what I've already done. No, CC. No, girl, you can't come in here. So here is the accessory fuse box. That is the spot that it is going to stay. I don't actually mind it there, to be honest. You know, maybe we could build like a faceplate for it or something like that, like a little compartment. I don't really know. Maybe I'll get a bit sick of it here for the time being. I don't know. It works for now. I'm thinking what we're going to do is actually utilise this one, because this doesn't do anything at the moment. There's no wiring on the back. I think we could probably reuse this for this, provided it is... it's not the same size. Never mind. Okay, we're not going to do that. We are going to put it right there instead. I was going to say we could reuse that, but we can't. So it's a bit annoying. Never mind. It's not really a massive deal, to be honest. We'll have to. We will reuse this for something else eventually, because I'd like this switch to work. But yeah, anyway, so we're just going to put it here. Going to drill it in here. Chuck that in there. Wires will be pretty easy to run then, because they'll just be running straight down there and then into there. So won't actually be that much wire. Right, okay, let's get the wires. Get the soldering iron, solder some wires on, and have length, and then cut it down to spec once it's installed. Alright, so just gonna put the step bit in. Figure out the size that we need to drill. It's quite small actually, to be honest. It's really small. What is it? That's teeny. That is teeny tiny. Cool. We want to go in
there is where I want to drill. I'm just going to eagle eye it. I don't really care too much about it being massively level. Cool. So that's where it's going to sit. Don't worry, all of this will be hoovered up when we go clean the car. There's loads of crap in this car that needs cleaning anyway. So I'm not exactly making it a mess, because it already is a mess. I'd like to do some nut certs on here. These are just bloody self-tappers, but it works for what it is. It all works for now anyway. I had a comment on my last video on the Datsun saying you should get rid of, you've got too many project cars, you should get rid of, I think he said sell 2 of them, and I was like, what? I actually don't have any project cars. Oh, is this still in there? What the fuck? Because the Corolla doesn't really count as a project car. It's done. I mean, it works. It's a good car. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, baby. So yeah. So no. I mean, I'm not gonna sell this car. There's literally no point selling this car. So this will slide in. A little bit more. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna, it would be incredibly dumb of me to sell any of these cars right now, because the Toyota Corolla works. It's a working car, and yeah, the Datsun works as well. The only project I do have is the pickup truck. So, yeah, no, I politely decline to sell these cars, because again, the only car that is a project is the pickup truck. I bloody lost my washer. God damn it. Because this car is good. I just need to... The only thing that's going on with this car now, really guys, is just maintenance, just basic, normal car stuff, I guess. I don't know, I wouldn't call this a project. This is like normal car guy life, you know? Normally working on a car and just slowly getting it good. So that'll be tightened up in there. So that's good for now. There's a lot of wires up here, so this will, I'll tell you what I'll do. So we're just going to thread these wires through, and then we will, let's put this up here. Okay, right, okay, cool, right, so in there, excellent. Put this here so it's mounted basically. Just need to tighten it up, which I'll do when it's all done. I'll just keep it floating here for now. This might work. Is this the right size? Oh, it is the right size. Whoa. I think. So it will be in there nicely, like that. Just switch it on and off. A bit warped, it's a bit distorted there. Ah, peculiar. Right, okay, so this wire will then need to go down into there. So we'll chop it here, and then we will... Excellent, right, anyway, I'm going to come back when this is all wired in, like plugged in terms of the power. I need to feed some wires for the speakers. Alright, so to do this how I want to do it, I've got to sit in the back like this, like a total idiot. I'm going to have to take this back plate off, figure out where these can drop down, and then I'm going to have to run the wires down here. I'm thinking we'll just run it through here, and then we'll probably come up underneath here, the center console. That'll be our sort of exit point, where we can then carry it up through and then behind everything to come up to there. I think that's a good bet. So just got to take this off. This side is already broken off, but not really a big deal. So we'll just Allen key that, take that out, and see what we're working with behind here. I've never actually seen the state of this car in terms of the chassis and like the body inside and stuff, but they do look good there. They look better outside, but wait for that reveal, because it is wicked. It is old school wickedness, and it suits this car and how this car looks down to a T. It is exactly what this car needs. Like it's awesome, guys. It's awesome. So this is the most time-consuming part of this job, actually. Just having to be down doing dumb stuff like this. Interesting to see the strop tops here. Just yeah, interesting. Super dusty, but the state of it is actually all right by the looks of it. So I think what we'll do, we will be able to just drop down in there, because of where it sits. There's just a space where I can drill in. So just measure it and drill it, and then we'll fasten it down with these so it's underneath and just wedged. The weight of it plus that will probably keep it okay. This is obviously like it's got material enough where it will grab, so it should be okay. But yeah, not bad actually. And then what we'll do, we'll join them up in the middle, loom them down, come through here, and they'll come down there. So loom them. This is the gas tank actually. And yeah, so that should work quite nicely. Come down here, and we'll just sort of, lift this up as much as possible. I mean, it's not bad, a little bit, but a little bit of surface. I mean, all in all, this is pretty good. I don't hate what I'm seeing here with this car. It's a bit smelly. Anyway, let's get that done. And I'll catch up with you when I've done that, because I've got to do that and then catch up. I can't film it whilst I'm doing it. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, really. All right, so we've got it run. What we've done is taken this up here. So running to the front is going to be running along the passenger side in terms of the wiring. That's going up. I'm basically going to cable tie it up through here, and it's going to go over there and then up and round. Easy to do. I will do that in a minute, but it's actually hidden quite nicely. So as you can see, it's down behind there. Don't they look good? It's down behind there, run through there, down through there. It loops over to here, and that's the only bit that you can see. And that is only because, I don't know, that's always been like that in terms of that piece of the fabric, or the vinyl, should I say. So that's where it's going to run. I'm super happy with how it's run. I'm super, super, super happy with it. All I need to do now is just get them up through there, and then, God damn it, and then wire it into the back for the left and right, positive and negative signal, and then it's done. But I'm happy with that as a route, and then we will tester tape it round, and then that will technically actually be done. That center console bit, no, that would have been more hassle than it was worth actually. So I'm glad I chose not to go with that. So what I'm going to do now, I won't be able to film any of this because it's like right up in the dash, but I'm going to have to
figure out a way to get it up there and then round and over. So I'll do that, come back to you when it's all up and working, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, it's all back together. You literally can't tell where the wires are. Obviously there you can, but we've got music. That's sick. And it sounds amazing. Yeah! I'm super happy with this. That sound quality is amazing. That sounds so good. Anyway, I've got to turn it off. Let me show you the outside. Honestly, this looks exactly like I wanted it to. Da 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 da! How good is that? That looks exactly like it. I mean, that's just wicked. Big thumbs up to me for this install. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. I think that's brilliant. I think that's a great install. Yeah, it's so clean. It's such a nice clean install. It's I think it's about even. Should be. Did measure it. Well, I didn't measure that one. I ended up measuring that one. May need to just be rotated, but it's good enough. That's brilliant. So we're going to put this back in, and then that's it. It's done. I mean, that's the car with speakers in. How cool! And yeah, nice. I'm genuinely proud of that as an install. I think that's a good install. Like 100%. Like it all goes up through there, and then I've crossed it up over, and then basically then it goes up and through. On the switch panel there, looks cool. It'd be good if it had like a black one like that, a black knob like that. But I'm super happy with this. And there's the fuse box down there. Again, I still don't mind the fuse box being there. I genuinely don't mind. But what I might end up doing is like, I don't know, like up there. Yeah, I actually don't mind it there, because this is a bit of a Mad Max style car. I know that sounds a bit lame, but it's what everyone says when they see this car. They're like, wow, it's a bit Mad Max. Yeah, what a cool install. Yeah, how cool is that? That's wicked. I'm so happy with that. That's a great install. Anyway, we need to, like I said, need to go put that back panel back on, and then got to clean the car. Basically, got to take it out for a clean. So put this back on, and I'll catch up with you when I'm going to clean the car. All right, so you've now been downgraded, unfortunately, to my phone, because my camera equipment's on charge, and I'm thinking that the audio might be better in this. So yeah, we're heading off to wash the Corolla. Steering is still really messed up. I thought for a while it was bump steer, because I'm like, well, there's literally no there's no suspension, so maybe it's just bump steer. I don't think that's the case now. Like, I do think that there's a problem with the steering, but whatever, who knows. We'll figure it out one day. For now, the car works and it drives, and you know, as long as you're on your A game, you're not going to crash and die, so it's all right. But she's a rowdy girl. I do love this car. So we're heading to the local car wash. I had some people say to me, why don't you wash them at home? So if a car's sat for a while, it's actually quite nice to go take it out, like now. Sometimes it's just easier. When I've got two cars at the back, it's difficult to clean them, you know, side by side. And just generally, I quite like going there in some of these classics, because some people really like seeing them, and it's nice. It's
it's a bit of community. Can't stay indoors all the time. It's nice to get out. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna head on off over to the car wash now. The music's really good. Like it's actually really good. I'm over the moon with the sound. Like it's so good. I thought that I might not be able to hear it. I was like, oh, maybe this car's gonna be too rowdy and I won't actually be able to hear it and I won't enjoy it. Nah. These Pioneer speakers, for being like 40 years old, because that's what they are. TS-X8 are like, I think they were released in the 80s, so they are old, you know, like for electronical equipment, they're quite old, but they sound so good. Pioneer, man. Yeah, they were brilliant. Well, they are brilliant. I don't know what they're like now. I don't know if they still do the parcel shop stuff, but these speakers are amazing. Top quality sound. Obviously, I can't really play too much because, of course, copyright and all that other crap. But yeah, take my word for it. Well, you heard a little bit of it. They're really good. So anyway, head to the car wash. I'll catch up with you there. I'll show you the state of the car before and after, and a bit of a cleaning if I can. So, I won't be able to show it all, but just chuck some dragon's breath or blood or whatever, I think, on the wheels. The colour reactive shit. So, yeah, she's pretty dirty at the moment, to be honest, as you can tell. Not nice. Needs a buff and a polish as well, actually, but yeah. Oh, so good. Anyway, we'll get cleaning now. So, nice and clean, only an interim one, but not bad. Not bad. Oh. Love seeing them in there. Alright, well there she is all in the light. Don't think I wrapped up this video, to be honest. Definitely needs a buff and a polish. Got some weird marks like that on it. So yeah, just walking these two pooches. Gonna wrap up this video here whilst I get these dogs out for their business. But yeah, really happy with the sound on the speakers. They sound great. Like, they sound absolutely brilliant. So I'm super happy with that. What is that fucking noise? Can you hear that? What is that? I hear this every now and then. Oh, anyway, whatever. That's well annoying. I live in the countryside. I don't want to hear that shit. Anyway, yes, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Super happy with the speakers. They're brilliant. For like 40-year-old speakers, yeah, great. Really good. I've ordered an exhaust for the Datsun 510 because, of course, the Datsun 510 exhaust fell off. So, yeah, that was always good. But that's on its way. So that'll be a video installing that. And then, well, yeah, just installing that, basically. And then I need to do some other bits on the car. I'm hoping to get to Venga World the day after this video gets released. So if you're going to Venga World in London, Southwark, I'm hoping to be there. It'll either be in the Datsun 510, which was my original plan, or I will brave, and it is brave,
I will brave taking the Toyota Corolla there because, of course, yeah, it's like a death trap, isn't it? Because the weird steering and just super loud. I need to sound dead in it, which I will do, and very, very soon, we're gonna have a big video on the truck, and the truck will be here more often. More on that coming soon. It's gonna be an eye-opener for you guys. It will be a massive eye-opener, I think. Suffice to say, I've been taking the piss out of for a long time. Yeah. Anyway, hit subscribe, take care, bye-bye now.